We're going to work on two similar worksheets today. They deal with what's called the triangle inequality. And before we start, I just want to know what your opinion is. If you pick 3 random lengths, can you make a triangle out of those 3 lengths? Any 3. It depends. Why? Well, so if I gave you 3 lengths, could you draw a triangle that had those 3 lengths? Yeah? Ah, good. A lot of people think the answer is yes, but you can only make triangles if they fit a specific idea called the triangle inequality. For instance, let's say I gave you a stick that was 6 feet long. 6 feet. And then I gave you another stick that was 2 feet long. And I gave you another stick that was 3 feet long. Oops, I didn't draw those very well. Can I make a triangle using those? I can't. Why not? So I have 6 feet, and then I have 2 feet, and then I have 3 feet, and they don't touch. Even if I put that 2-footer here and that 3-footer here, they don't meet. So this lends itself to a theorem called the triangle inequality. And the triangle inequality talks about how long the sides of a triangle need to be. Okay? And basically stated, the triangle inequality says this. Any 2 sides of a triangle added together are longer than the 3rd side. Okay, so if I had a triangle, let's say 4, 5, 6, does that exist? Can you build a 4, 5, 6 triangle? Yes, how come? 4 plus 5 is bigger than 6. So the triangle inequality says they all work. So the triangle inequality says 4 plus 5 is greater than 6, but it also says 5 plus 6 is greater than 4, and 4 plus 6 is greater than 5. And the triangle inequality works for all 3. But really, there's only one of them I need. Which one what is the only one I actually need? The first one, the 4 plus 5. So if you look at the second one, it's kind of silly. 5 plus 6 is bigger than 4. Well, 5 is bigger than 4, and 6 is bigger than 4. So of course 5 plus 6 is bigger than 4. And the same thing happens here. 4 plus 6 is bigger than 5. Well, 6 is bigger than 5. So the triangle inequality is generic, and it actually applies to all 3 sides, any combination of 2. Okay? But there's only one of them you actually have to check. The only one you have to check is the 2 small sides added together are bigger than the big side. Okay? So if I had, let's say, 4, 10, 3, does that create a triangle? 4, 10, 3. Okay, some of you are working on this. Watch for a minute, because I'm gonna change it up in just a second. Does that create a triangle? No. Why not? 4 plus 3 do not add up to be bigger than 10. Ollie, pay attention. Okay. What about this? 6, 5, and 2. Does that create a triangle? So which two sides do I need to check? I need to check the 5 plus 2. Is 5 plus 2 bigger than 6? Yes, so that creates a triangle. What about this? 5, 5, 10. 5, 5, 10. Does that make a triangle? Well, let's try it. Here's my 10. Here's one 5. And here's another 5. They don't touch yet. When I swing this one down, it hits right there. When I swing this one down, it also hits right there. Is that a triangle? What is it? It's a straight line. So when we say triangle inequality, we say the two small sides are bigger. Not as big as or more, but bigger than the third side. So 5 plus 5 is not bigger than 10. It's equal to 10. And if they're equal, you don't have a triangle. Okay, here's where it gets a little bit confusing. What if I told you I have a triangle, one side is a 6, and one side is a 4? How big is the other side? That's true, and we don't know that. So it depends on whether 6 is the big side or not. How small can the other side be? How small is too small? Could it be 1? No, why not? 1 plus 4 is 5, and that's not bigger than 6. Can it be 2? Why not? So 4 plus 2 is 6, so 2 is the small end, right? So we're going to say 2 is less than x, and then how big can it be? Can it be 3? Yes, because 3 plus 4 is 7, and that's bigger than 6. Can it be 4? Yes, 4 plus 4 is 8, and that's bigger than 6. Can it be 5? Yes, because 4 plus 5 is 9, and that's bigger than 6. Can it be 6? If it's 6, so if I put a 6 here, 4 plus 6 is bigger than 6. So 6 works. Can it be 7? Yes, because 4 plus 6 is bigger than 7. So now I've kind of switched roles. It's no longer one of the short sides, it's the long side. Can it be 8? Yes, because 6 plus 4 is bigger than 8. Can it be 9? Yes, because 6 plus 4 is bigger than 9. Can it be 10? No, why not? 6 plus 4 is equal to 10, and that doesn't make a triangle. So, this is the answer. That third side has to be between 2 and 10. But it can't be 2 and it can't be 10. Does that make sense? Okay. So what if I had 17 and 5? What's the length of the other side? It has to be bigger than 12, right? And we can't say 13 because 12.1 actually works. So we're going to say the small end is 12. How big can it be? 22. It can be as big as 22. So 5 plus 12 is equal to 17. So it's got to be bigger than 5. But 17 plus 5 is 22. So it's got to be smaller than 22. Does that make sense? Okay, and anywhere between 12 and 22 will work. Okay, let's look at what else we have here. So that takes care of the triangle inequality theorem. And then the other paper is called Inequalities in One Triangle. So if I had this, and I had 6, 5, and 4, A, B, and C. The worksheet says, order the angles in each triangle from smallest to largest. Which one is the smallest angle? B is the smallest angle. So angle B is smaller than, what's the next smallest angle? A, angle A, and that's smaller than angle C. How do we know that? They match up with the sides. Okay, so the small side is opposite the small angle, the middle side is opposite the middle angle, and like that. Okay? All right, and then we're going to go backwards. And we're going to say something like this. This is A, B, and C. If this is 40 and this is 60, order the sides from smallest to largest. Well, I'm missing something. I need to know how big angle B is. How do I figure that out? Add 40 to 60 and you get 100. Subtract that from 180. So 40 plus 60 is 100. 180 minus 100 is 80. So what is the shortest side? Nope, that's the shortest angle, BC. So side BC is smaller than, and actually these are segments, so we need the segment marks. AB, and then AC. Okay, and there's a difference between a less than sign and an angle sign. An angle sign is parallel to the bottom, so that would be angle A, and a less than sign looks more like that. So when you draw them, be careful. The angle sign is flat, is parallel to the bottom of the paper, and the less than sign is not. Okay. Okay, I think that's enough. Get to work.